What up, guys? My name is Sam, and I'm back with a video. Today we are going to be dipping on some Outlaw Lucky Liquor. I took a few pinches out of it. It's just, I have to make a video about it, for sure. Um, it's kind of a disappointing um, scenario for me, but I would love to see if other people can relate. I'm going to try to make this short because I've tried to make it before and it's come out all wrong. Not that much left in the can. I got 3 cans of this and 3 cans of this sweet tea. And about a month ago, I bought wild watermelon. And these 3 flavors are from the new formulation. My cat keeps jumping up and down on the furniture, so killer filler. Alright. Alright, so in the videos I tried to make, I kind of just went into it before really, showing you. I know a lot of people do that as well. So I just felt like, pack my lip and then I'll talk about it. So, what can I say? Lucky Liquor from, in comparison to when it was tobacco dip, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can totally correct me, but I do believe that the flavor changed. It did taste kind of like Mountain Dew before. Now it has like a more lime taste, like a lollipop, or like a White Claw lime, or the ice pops that are lime, the green ones, in the clear packaging, like flavor ice or something that's called. But I feel like it used to taste like Mountain Dew. So, sorry, I got floaters everywhere. So with the look of the can, I love it, okay? Not much has changed from the new formulation and the old formulation, the tobacco blend. But they did put a colored rim around here. It's like a matte semi-gloss, but it's the color is like matte compared to like the brightness of the other ones. Because like here's the Southern Sweet Tea, like it's an orange, but it's like a brown kind of thing, you know? So, they added that. It used to be silver or black or something. And they took the rays, because all of this around here, right now it's just the Outlaw logo is raised, but there used to be a raise here, a raise around here, pack dips that used to be raised. And I think they moved Outlaw. I don't think it used to be up there. I feel like the band is also changed. I don't know. I just feel it looks different. I just can't pinpoint. And obviously, I throw out my cans, so I can't even say compare. But one thing I did know about the tobacco blend is when I got the package, I believe last time I got tobacco blend, I got Lucky Lipper and wild watermelon and sweet tea all together. And I did smell each individual dip. Um, and I also got Tough Guy before Outlaw even came out with his dip. And again, I smelt it all out. Inside the even package, because they give you like a white, they put it in like a white USPS envelope. And I smelt it like in my mailbox. Wild watermelon, I did smell. Of the new formulation, I did smell. But these, it didn't smell like anything. Even outside the can, don't smell like anything. Up until I cracked it, then I smelled it. And you were smelling the flavor, okay? You were smelling what it smelled like. It smelled real good. But this, close up. See, since this can's almost empty, I can't really smell anything. But close up, I feel like this has like a lime taste, but a slight chemical smell. Sorry, a lime smell with a slight chemical smell. But this is, it smells like chemical smell, like some kind of perfume type of deal, and cat urine. Slightest weirdish strong, that strongness that hits your nose, just that. Up until when I wafted it, then it was like, okay, that's sweet tea, this is Lucky Liquor. It's just up close, and I don't know if it's because it's not tobacco anymore. Then I cracked the can, and I opened it, and I noticed it like, it looks the same, okay? I have more in here. It looks the same. Maybe a little drier, but like the darkness, everything's still the same. But when you go to touch it, it's not. Excuse me. It's not as juicy. And apparently only some of the flavors are, but they were all once very juicy. Like, it just, you get the pinch, the flakes on it, you know, floaters. But it's not nearly as juicy. I mean, you still get it against a little brown, but everybody knows what the old Outlaw dip is like. There's only one concerning thing about this dip, but I will get to that. So, if you're still watching, make sure you stay on. Also, the pinchability used to be with the tobacco. You could practically get one pinch out the can, and it's like either half the can or whole can. This pinchability sucks. I'm gonna dip this because you could say that with like any little bit amount of dip. So I'm gonna use this. I know this is Lucky Lipper review. But since I have more in this can and I don't feel like cracking a new can until that one's empty, I'll just show you because it is exactly the same. So you crack it, right? And you pack it, so it's packed. You can't tell me it's not packed. And then you go to grab a dip, and I feel like it's like full or anything. Like it's like your regular dip, if anything falls out a little more. But it used to never fall out. Used to shake it and it would just dangle, called it the balls of the dip. Like, and that leads me to my third one. Ooh, that smells good. The waft, it smells good. You probably noticed all video. I've been getting mad floaters. Like, I have floaters all in my mouth. You see it hanging off my lip and shit. And, like, this clearly might be because it's not tobacco, and it might be because what it's made out of. And that's also one concerning thing. Not the concerning thing I was talking about, but that's one concerning thing. Um, and people mention some kind of slipperiness. I don't really know what they're talking about, but this isn't corn husk. This isn't mint leaves, and it's not tobacco. He doesn't exactly outlaw. Doesn't exactly say what it is. Sorry, that was my cat. He doesn't exactly say what it is, but um, that's kind of concerning that we don't exactly know what's in the dip. I don't know if it's a legal thing. I don't know if it's because they don't want other companies taking their ideas or whatever. Um, but because we don't really know what's in the dip, I noticed um, the spit. Let's just get into spit before I get into the other thing. Um, it's not nearly as dark as it was. It's like Skull or Copenhagen, like, or Grizzly. Like, this used to be black tar spit when it was tobacco. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. Um, but one thing that's it now. This is kind of gross. But I've had this mud jug for quite a while, years. Okay, I want to say 3-4 years. I don't know. And when I dip my everyday dip, which is Copenhagen long cut, and I go back and forth, see, and I know the cut has to deal with that machine that they're working on getting to produce more dip. So like you can't really complain about the stems and shit. So that's not really a complaint. But anyway, Copenhagen long cut is everyday dip, and I go back and forth between that and Skull Citrus. Oh my god, what? It's just what I like. Okay, I love them both, but I can't have too much of either, so I go back and forth. And of course, I buy Outlaw, so I get my variety. But the one thing that I wanted to talk about, and it, like I said, it's kind of gross, and I've had this for 4 years or so. I noticed if I dip, right, and I usually dip until my jug's full, then I'll dump it out and rinse it out. And I noticed throughout this whole time having this dip that it got really brown and gross, okay? See the top? Not the bottom, the top. Why am I putting that back on? Alright, right? So that's the top. The bottom, do you see how clear it is? In all 4 years, unless I scrubbed it, it would get dirty like that, right? But for some reason, with this new Outlaw dip, and what I find concerning is the clearness. You see the cleanness at the bottom? It's only like that when I dip Outlaw dip. Not even the tobacco one. The tobacco one wasn't like this. This new formulation is what cleans the mud jug, and I don't know why. I kind of find that very concerning, because if it's corrosive to the point that it can clean your mud jug, what is it? Okay? Is it dangerous? Okay? I mean, no, it's not tobacco, so clearly tobacco is more dangerous, but why is it cleaning my mud jug? Now, I notice people talk about the cut and the floaters, and they still praise it. I mean, it is a very good dip. It tastes very good, but I haven't noticed anybody saying how it cleans their mud jug. And I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. But, like, the top half of the mud jug where it was all black, basically, that's what color it usually is when I dip. And, like, I dump it out and I dip and I dip, and it's only usually these two and the old Outlaw tobacco blend. But ever since the wild watermelon and these two and the new formulation, it was like cleaning my mud jug, and I don't understand why. If you know why, if you can explain it and can reassure me that it's not dangerous, let me know. But like, it's just weird to me. Between that and not knowing what it is concerning to me. I don't know if it's concerning to anybody else. But the nicotine for the dip, though, it's there. Usually just my first pinch of the day, though, I feel the burn of the nicotine. I don't get lightheaded or anything off my ass, probably because I've been dipping for quite a while. But people that dip quite a while still get buzzes, so I don't know. And it doesn't last nearly as long as I'm hearing as well, which is 45 minutes to an hour. But then again, any dip, even these guys, they last me like a half hour most. This lasts me like 20 minutes to a half an hour. And before it gets like mushy, which is weird because it's rough in the lip. It doesn't give me gator lip. It doesn't like hurt or like chew up my lip, but you know, I feel it, all the stems and stuff, and then it gets like really mushy. The Outlaw dip, the old tobacco formulation, it was mushy practically the entire time, but not like overbearingly, and then it did get mushy and I would spit it out. So this hasn't changed in that aspect, but the flavor being longer, I don't get that from it. My cat Blaze. What up, boy? But this whole time this video is playing, I have had the flavor, so, and it's about to be 20 minutes, so I could probably get another 20 minutes out of this. But that's because I'm not sitting here and spitting. I'm talking, so, you know, staying in my lip longer without me having to spit, and I like it. Okay, I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it. Again, I just wish there was a little more clarification about what it is. And apparently they're supposed to get the new machine in August, but with Corona, I don't know if that's still in play for August or if it's getting pushed out more or what. But yeah, so I do know it's all trial and error, and I do understand. I did email Tough Guy 2 or Outlaw, whatever, and tell them my concerns. So this isn't me just bitching on a video. This is basically me just expressing my concerns through a video. Which I feel like you can't really bitch about something unless you try to do something about it. So I did express my concerns. Do I know if they'll read it? I don't know. Do I know if they'll listen to it? Definitely not sure about that. But, you know, it's worth a try, and he said he wanted to hear feedback. So this isn't a yay or a nay for me, but I did point out all the cons and the differences. And it's really good. So if you haven't tried it, I do recommend. It is tobacco free. The nicotine is up there, so just as a little heads up. But yeah, I do maybe want to try the Rambling Root Beer, but my favorites were and still are the Wild Watermelon Rush, Lucky Lipper, and the Outlaw Southern Sweet Tea Blend. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys catch me on my next video. And yeah, talk to you soon. Peace.